Hello friends, good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel. This is just a continuation video of my previous video which I have just posted regarding the trend line trading. So just a recap of the previous video, 1 minute recap. So this was the red line, that was a trend line which I drew in 1 hour chart. To be a better drawing, to make it a better drawing, just go with lines instead of candles and mark the high of each time, the pointed high of as many as possible. So here if you see, that was a false breakout which could not sustain more than 2 hours. Now coming back to the 5-minute chart and the today's part. So I just previous time I did mark the start of today with a crossover line. So we started somewhere here, okay, and the story that was built is market made so many zones. So these are the zones where the buyers and the sellers were in front of each other, and they had a little bit struggle at these points. So for example, over here if you see, the red candle ended and immediately green candle started. So buyers and sellers were in front of each other over here, they were fighting against each other. In the middle of that zone, from here to here, if you see, all the sellers were active. This is a 5-minute chart. So what the story we told in the morning was, the sellers have built their positions from 417, that was the low of previous day. The buyers did try at a one point of time to come back to 417, but they could not sustain, and the sellers were active again and they sold it back. They did not let the buyers hunt the stop loss of the sellers, okay. So they did not let buyers hunt sellers stop loss. Sellers stop loss were fine, sellers were still in control, and then the sellers took the market to the same point where the buyers started again. At this point, if you see 414.50, the buyers and sellers were fighting each other for some time, but ultimately the sellers came out as winner. And from here till here, that was 413, another $1 downfall in SPY from 414 to 413. The sellers were active and they were winning till here, maybe around 412.5. okay. So what I told previous time is, you just need to follow the trend, and when the when it comes up, you have to make a small position at 414.52 again, because small positions, because this was the position with which the new set of sellers have come. They will try to defend their stop loss and they will not try to let buyers take the market in higher zones, okay. So that's what happened. They tried to hold it. The seller were not so strong. Again, the next set of sellers are sitting over here, that is at 416.50. as I said, exactly that level, 416.50, which is seen on the chart. It's not something that I'm imagining something and telling. It is seen on the chart that this level was the next stop loss of next set of sellers, okay. So they will not let the buyers hunt that stop loss so easily. Also, when we were moving upward, we had a trend line, upward trend line moving. So again, I'm still just staying in the 5-minute chart itself, and you draw a support line, means the bottom of most of the candles which you can join. So if you see here till here till here, we made a trend line and the buyers try to take the price at around 415.80 or 85, and from there again the sellers came into picture. They made the candle. This candle broke the low of the previous buyer's candle, the 5-minute candle, and then the next one, they broke the trend line which the buyers have set up, okay. Actually the trend line was little bit even more on over here, okay. So this candle very easily broke the trend line which the buyers have set up, the upward trend line. So now here, if I go ahead and draw, so this was your put entry. This was the starting put entry, okay. This would have been the stop loss over here, okay, but it did not hit the stop loss. Instead, when the trend line was broken, this was an average you could have done for your puts. Means the first put entry was 414.220 around, and the second put entry was 414.60 or 70. and from there you see the whole downfall. It came back to 413 levels. Again, as I said in my previous video, 413 was the point where you have to book the profit. So 413, most of the profits if you want to book. If you just want to keep one or two free contracts, you can wait for some time, and if you see the price of the SPY came down to 412.40, and over there all the profits would have been booked, and now it's just 3 minutes to close the market. And this is what I wanted to tell you, as I promised in my previous video, that I'll come up with what happened, is what the story, what happened after this. I did trade the breakdown of this channel over here, means I bought into my puts at 414.60 and booked my profit at 413. It was a great profit. I just took 2 contracts and made around $85–90. That was pretty handsome for a beginner. Thank you all for joining this video. I'll keep posting more videos, so do subscribe my channel. If you like this video, do like this video. Thank you all.